Kia ora guys, so today we're going to be reacting to the trailer for The Odyssey. I'm so excited to see this trailer. It came out a couple days ago, I believe. If you don't know, this channel is deeply rooted in Epic. It's how it started. There's a lot of Epic, the musical reactions on this channel. So it's only fitting that we do The Odyssey since Epic was of course inspired by Homer's The Odyssey. Other than that, I don't know a lot about The Odyssey. I took mythology 2 semesters ago and we briefly read on The Odyssey, but I haven't read The Odyssey, nor do I claim to be knowledgeable about it. So I'm quite excited to see this. But just one thing, I'm quite curious as to how people feel about the castings because there's a lot of A-list actors. We've got Tom Holland, Zendaya, Anne Hathaway, Matt Bomer, which to my knowledge are not of Greek descent, and I don't know if there's any or many people of Greek descent acting in this film, which is interesting for a Greek mythology film. I digress. But Hollywood really needs to lock in on their casting decisions at the moment, I feel. That's what I'm going to say. This isn't even targeted at The Odyssey, but that's what I'm going to say for now. So other than that, let's get into it. Ugh, I hope it looks really good. Let me shuffle back a bit. 600 minutes. Oh, okay, I need to not do that.
After years of war.
Very extravagant. Attire, sorry.
No one could stand between my men.
And Penelope.
And home.
And Ithaca is waiting for me. Oh, Tom Holland is Telemachus? Oh my god, Anne Hathaway. I love Anne Hathaway, I'm not gonna lie. Stunning individual. I was gonna unironically say this film feels epic. I should just shut up, shouldn't I? It does feel epic though, like the music. Oh, I'm so excited. Are we famous?
Promise me you will come back. What if I can't?
I mean, I get it, but they look quite old in that shot, and this is 20 years prior to like him coming back, so I feel like he should still look quite young, you know? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be home when it comes out too, which is really exciting for me because usually I'm like in America when these things come out, so I can't really film when they come out. I actually enjoyed the trailer because it's kind of more of an old style trailer where they don't tell you anything about the plot, which I think trailers do very poorly now. They kind of divulge the entire storyline to you and you kind of feel like you've already seen the movie. This just gave you the feeling of what the film will be. You know, some beautiful shots with the crew, with Odysseus, with Penelope, Telemachus. We didn't see the gods that I know of, but I'm pretty sure Zendaya is going to be Athena, right? So I really like that, and the foreboding of the music and just the setting and the lighting looked really epic. I hate that I can't use that word without it feeling like intentionally a link to, you know, Epic the musical. I'm interested to see if they go more the actual traditional Homer the Odyssey storyline, because obviously in Epic Jorge kind of switched up the order and took creative liberties with the plot a little bit, because from my memory, okay, this could be completely inaccurate, in mythology class when they go to Polyphemus, he's the one that kind of curses out Odysseus because Odysseus is quite hubris, right? Like, he got away, his crew was in there for days or weeks even, and they rode out on the underbellies of the sheep because they managed to blind Polyphemus, and so they snuck out on the underbellies of the sheep, so when he pet them, he just felt the sheep and not the people. And then as he's sailing away, he decides to be a dumbass and like yell back at Polyphemus, yo, that was me that did this, blah 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 blah. Is surviving not enough, Odysseus? You have to rub it in Polyphemus's face. You could have just not done that, and then he wouldn't have cursed you out. Polyphemus knew he was going to be blinded by a guy named Odysseus, but he didn't know Odysseus's name at the time when he had his sight. I think it was prophesied that he would lose his sight by Odysseus. And the only prophet I know in the story is oh my gosh, what's his name? I want to say Telemachus, and it's not Telemachus. He has a whole song. I am the prophet. Oh my gosh, by the prophet in the underworld that Odysseus sees later on. Damascus prophesies that. And then obviously he had to be hubris, turn around and be like, yo, it was me, Odysseus, who blinded you, bro. As he sailed away on his ship, and then Polyphemus is like throwing stuff, and he's like, I curse you out. My dad's beside him, bro. You gotta sail the sea to get home? You think this is gonna be a smooth ride? Hell nah. He's like, yo, dad, I've been done dirty by Odysseus. He's on the way home to Ithaca. Can you make his life a living hell? And then Poseidon's like, don't you worry, son, I got you. Watch. And lo and behold, the entire journey that he goes on and loses all his men. Spoiler. Oh, sorry. I should say spoiler in general, actually. That's insane. Spoiler alert. Poseidon basically kills a lot of his men, and then Odysseus proceeds to do stupid shit and kill the rest of his men. Though, in his defense, Damascus, his name's probably not Damascus, warns him about the cows and it's like, tell your crew not to eat the cows, and then they eat the cows. So really, that one was on them. Anyway, I'm really just talking. I think I should brush up on my Odyssey knowledge is what I'm learning from this video. Anyway, in conclusion, I'm very excited to see this film. I wish we'd done better with casting. It's not entirely how I envisioned the people. But, you know, at least they can act. At least we know that much, you know, small victories. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching, and ka kite.